But can you give us a realistic description of what one could expect from a board and care?
I'll give the description of ours. We are in an apartment building. It's been converted to residential care. So there were originally 12 units, and each unit, the kitchens were converted into a bedroom. So in each of the 12 suites, except for one, there are 2 people in a bedroom and a living room, bathroom and closets, etc. There are meals scheduled every day. There's 4 or 5 med lines that the staff carefully control meds and hand them out as prescribed. This is one of the things that residential cares have to do, and that boarding houses can't do. I mean, that's the line. And so there's meals, there's weekly housekeeping, there's somebody there in case of crisis during the night. There's activities. Many times the care, in terms of psychiatrists, are people that come in, fee-for-service psychiatrists come in and see people on a regular basis and prescribe their meds. A lot of, I think, I'm not sure about this, but one strategy I think a lot of board and cares that have survived have taken is to work with an adult daycare center, which is a non-mental health but Medi-Cal paid for service. And I think, and many of the people that live in the board and care would then be picked up during the day and go to the adult daycare center. I'm not sure exactly business-wise how those relationships are worked out, but I think it's the only way financially for it to make sense. And of course they're talking about cutting all that in the current budget. That's there. So I think there's a packet of rules. There's the regulations that adult residential facilities have to follow that are set by the state, Department of Social Services, Community Care licensing. And a lot of rules can't be bent. I know that it's a problem for families sometimes, that they, why can't he have a friend stay with him for 3 weeks, or why can't this happen? And licensing, although they don't have a lot of money to come out, they have to respond to any complaints. They do come out. Everybody's is at threat of losing their license. So there's a lot of services, there's a lot of rules to follow, and people are uptight about losing their license. There are ways that family members can pay for additional services. There is a rule in the licensing regulations that you could pay for maybe extra housekeeping services, or somebody to come in and you can't do in-home supportive services, but that's work, you can work that out. But people should understand that it's really difficult, especially if you're going to have staff that are insured, have health insurance and other benefits. It's really hard to do that under the current pay structure for folks who live in board and cares. I still try and call it residential care all the time, but I guess I've given up. It's with no increases, it's hard to keep good staff, and that's probably the primary thing. So it's hard to maintain facilities. Nobody's making a lot of money off of